Hello and welcome to the TV room, which is also now the soldering room. The iron is heating because I have removed two chips. One from here, one from here. And now I have sockets lined up to go in. Unless, in extreme circumstances, I would never even consider putting a chip directly into a board. If I've got unsoldered, I'm putting a socket in. That's just the way it goes. Now, one thing I have here, I have a bunch of solder here. I'm just going to see if the iron is heating up. And how do I do that? Well, I'm going to touch the iron to the solder. Oh, there. It is heating up. Because I kind of have a mess of solder here. Didn't start out that way. But, things happen. But I wanted to get a piece off. Because I have 36 little connections to make. I do. And let's see here. Maybe I can get this light here a little closer. It's good to have good light on the situation. Now, I did ask Alexa to set an alarm. I don't know that I really need to wait. So, I'm going to try. That seemed to go well. That seemed to go well. I suppose I should do one down here to make sure that the socket doesn't try and sneak its way out of the board. Now, I then have to look and see about finding some other 2114 chips to check this with. Because, well, I know I have some. You see, I had a VIC-20, a really old one. I think that one is done. I had a very old VIC-20 that smoked. If you look back, I don't know what video it was on, but I lit it up, I plugged it in, power switch was turned off, and immediately it smoked, which was quite distressing. Oh, I can do better, sorry. I can hold the solder farther back. There we go. My hand is essential, but you don't need to see it. So this does seem to be going quite well. Now, other people who have been watching know that the last time I did the chip, I ended up leaving just a little bit of solder in between a couple of pins. This is not good because it screwed up the result. So I need to check these over carefully. Funny, I don't know where my extreme glasses are at the second, and I should. So I'm going to look into the phone here, and everything is looking pretty good. Excuse me for a moment while I pick this up. I'll get it right in the light. And from what I can see, everything to do with these freshly installed sockets is looking quite fine. They seem to be nice and flush and straight and beautiful and dandy. Now, the one thing that I meant to do that I did not do was keep track of which one came out of which socket or which spot, and I didn't. And I should have. Anyway, that's one of them back in. These are the screen RAM chips. Most essential, and also they do seem to fail. So I'm checking the witness mark. I'm lining these up. And those are the chips that I took out. And indeed, everything looks to be okay. So the next thing I need to do is reorganize. Oh, I know what I need to do more so importantly than anything. Excuse me, I need to unplug the socket. Yeah. So it can get nice and cool. Because Penny was lurking around before, and I certainly don't want Penny to find out about a hot soldering iron. Or do I want my hand to accidentally? So there are the RAM chips back in the board. And if you remember, this is the 40th pet, and it had weird things. It was like it worked, but the screen was funny. Now, it's possible that there could have been a bad connection or something else going on, but I don't believe it. I believe one of these, maybe even both, but probably just one of these RAM chips is bad. So I'm going to put this back in the machine and give it a go. Thanks for coming to the TV room or the soldering room. Thanks for making room in your busy schedule. David Bradley, signing off. Bye for now.